合国气候变化纲要公约第26次缔约方会议1号开始在英国的格拉斯哥举行2周。这次会议获得了不少重大成果，包括了各国同意在2030年停止砍伐森林，上百国也签署承诺。2030年前要降低甲烷排放量30%。美国总统拜登重申2030年温室气体减半的目标。不过，他也炮轰中国国家主席习近平不出席气候峰会是大错特错。东道主英国首相强森更是引述了007电影，说现在就像是世界末日倒数计时当中，100多国的领袖必须要及时的拔出隐性，才能够化解危机。不过这次世界各国提出的保证，真正能够落实多少，还得靠时间来证明。
We face nothing less than a mortal threat to our planet and to our civilization, to our way of life. And the people of the world are looking at us over the course of the next few days to turn this thing round.
第26届联合国气候变迁纲要公约缔约国会议，因为疫情延后1年，终于在英国工业革命重镇格拉斯哥登场。王储查尔斯代表英国王室在凯尔文·葛罗夫美术馆举行欢迎会。女王因为身体状况不适合出差，改以录影方式欢迎各国领袖。
What leaders do for their people today is government and politics. But what they do for the people of tomorrow, that is statesmanship. I, for one, hope that this conference will be one of those rare occasions where everyone will have the chance to rise above the politics of the moment and achieve true statesmanship.
联合国秘书长古特瑞斯在开幕典礼上呼吁各国2030年之前把全球温室气体排放量减少45%。
Enough of killing ourselves with carbon. Enough of treating nature like a toilet. Enough of burning and drilling and mining our way deeper.We are digging our own graves.
100多国的领袖2号承诺，2030年之前要停止砍伐森林，这会占全球森林的85%。但是这个决心下得实在太晚。以亚马逊雨林为例，巴西帕拉省的丛林因为盗伐已经几乎全毁。
Onde o caso que hoje não tem a mata nem grande nem pequena. Ali você sobe nisso aí.Esse aí é a base de uns 4 a 5 alqueires de terra aí, que pro lado lá é derrubado também. Aí, isso é só a serra mesmo, só a montanha. Não tem nada, não tem passo, não tem mais nada, coisa nenhuma acabou.
盗伐的人先放火烧树林，以便之后砍树比较省力。这不但会释出森林原本储存的二氧化碳，破坏生态，还会削减亚马逊雨林的碳容量。领袖们承诺禁伐，对抑制气候变迁非常重要。但是很多人说，同样的承诺过去也有过，只是都光说不练。大会会场外围照例聚集了不满抗暖化太无为的人士，他们大喊来开会的政治人物背叛了地球的气候，呼吁他们不要再欺骗世人。
Inside COP, there are just politicians and people in power pretending to take our future seriously, pretending to take the present seriously of the people who are being affected already today by the climate crisis. Change is not going to come from inside there. That is not leadership. This is leadership. This is what leadership looks like.
中国跟俄罗斯领袖没有与会，使大会非常失望。美国总统拜登还批评习近平缺席是个大错。
China trying to assert, understandably, a new role in the world as a world leader, not showing up. Come on. The single most important thing that's gotten the attention of the world is climate. It just is a gigantic issue. And they've walked away. How do you do that and claim to be able to have any leadership mantle? The same with Putin and Russia.
中国气候特使谢振华则强调，耽误抗暖化进程的是美国前任总统
特朗普总统呢，宣布退出了巴黎协定，整个气候变化的多边进程耽误了5年。
他也强调，最大的排碳国中国没有在抗暖化的努力上缺席。
各国肯定他会随着发展，它要增加排放。我们既要压低这个峰值，又要缩短这个时间。说了，我们就得做到。光有目标，没有行动，没有政策，那算什么力度？
谢振华话中有话，指的是拜登政府的抗暖化目标多半是空谈， 因为拜登3.5兆美元的基建预算中，干净能源的计划已经卡关。3号气候大会进入协商阶段，各国领袖打道回府，让各国谈判代表讨论琐碎的技术问题。
Today, 18 countries in the G20 have made specific commitments to achieve net zero. The G20, including China, agreed to stop financing new international unabated coal projects by the end of this year. Yesterday alone, the United States and over 100 other countries agreed to cut their emissions of methane.
但是中印澳俄4国没有签署减排甲烷的承诺。戴格纳是气候外交专家，曾经代表英国跟欧盟参与气候谈判。他认为今年中国缺席的不是习近平，而是更强的决心。
China has not attending any major events for the past 18 months, and for us it was less about China showing up, but that the national climate plans, their NDCs, were not as ambitious as they could be.
12号闭幕之前，各国外交人员要密集讨论104项议题，这也破了气候大会的记录。期限迫近的时候，气氛会变得歇斯底里，大家不眠不休的会谈，只能在椅子上或同事的肩头小睡。谈判跟折冲的结果，才是这次大会成功与否的指标。